Now, this is probably one of the most controversial topics that I cover, right? Now, before we get into it, I would like to say I don't believe in cheating, because cheating is just... I get it. It happens. And most men don't really have game, so you'll probably never come across this type of knowledge, right? And men are just naturally polygamous. So if a man's cheating, it doesn't necessarily mean he doesn't love his lady, right? Versus when women cheat, it's usually a lot more personal, right? Unless she's just a vindictive female and just doing it just because, right? Now, when you find yourself in this situation, which some of my clients do, not all, you still don't want your marriage to fall apart. If you don't want your relationship to fall apart, there are certain things that you can do, and I created a whole video on it on Patreon on how to get away with cheating, right? Because it's like, all right, I don't commend it. It's not something that I say is okay, but the things that happen after cheating is usually what leads to the separation in a situation, right? Because women don't just leave for cheating. We see it all the time. It's the behavior that comes after, because usually guys find themselves in a place where she gets disrespectful. Then you have to put up with all types of disrespect because you cheated. And most of society may say, maybe, well, that's normal. You cheated. You deserve to be treated like shit. No. The biggest mistake guys make is thinking that they have to tolerate disrespect after something like that. Yes, you can admit that you were wrong. Yes, you can apologize. But tolerating disrespect and tolerating abusive behavior is not something that comes after, right? Because if she really wants to do something about it, she would just leave. She's not choosing to leave. So for you to sit there and tolerate disrespect, that's usually what tarnishes a relationship. So on Patreon, I put a whole formula on basically how to get away with cheating. Not because, I'm a menace to society. That's what a lot of guys like to say, I'm on demon time. No, that's not the case. But you got to understand, when you're married and you want your marriage to last, especially in a community, that's what keeps the community, that's what keeps society together, is a family. So sometimes you want the family to work out and you want the family to last. So I put these methods on Patreon. So join Patreon today, and you'll find that method on, basically how to get away with cheating. That doesn't mean continue to do it, because if you continue to do it, eventually she will leave, just because it's not something that's idealistic for her. Some women never leave, but just continue and try to fix it from there, right? Or just be overt, or just be separated, because if you're not ready for that relationship, just don't be with the girl, right? So join Patreon today and learn how to get away with cheating. Sorry.